We've looked at a few obvious places to get links to your website. I think a good next step is to see who is linking to your competitors, the sites that are already ranking well in the search engines for the keywords that you want to rank for. Obviously, those sites must be doing something right, and you can often discover good places to get links from by finding out who's linking to those sites. If these sites link to them, why not to you? So in this lesson, we're going to look at the idea of doing a link analysis. There are a variety of online systems that will find links for you. You tell the system which site you want to analyze, whether your site or a competitor's, and the system returns information about the links pointing to the site, often quite detailed information showing how many sites are linking to the target site, how many different domains, what keywords are in the links, a PageRank equivalent for the links, the actual source pages, the pages containing the links, and so on. As I said, there are a variety of these systems. You have a number of choices. Generally, there's a fee to be paid, but you can also get some interesting information for free, though perhaps more of a teaser than really useful data. I'm not going to show you all of these systems. As an example, I'm going to show you what you can do with Majestic, but you might find you prefer one of the other systems. In fact, although Majestic often provides the most data, it's by no means the easiest system to use, so you might want to check out some of the other systems too. This is a short list of popular systems. There are others. There are a couple of reasons I want to look at Majestic. Firstly, it's the system I use and have been using for quite some time. But as I mentioned, it often provides the most data. In fact, it almost certainly has one of the largest databases of pages, if not the largest. Before we look at Majestic, though, let's just take a very quick look at the Google link : syntax. Google will provide you with a list of pages that link to a particular site if you type link : followed by the domain name, with no space between the colon and domain name. In this case, Google is telling us that there are 3,610 pages linking to the New York Times website. I can assure you that's complete nonsense. There are many, many more, as we'll see in a moment. So I'm showing you this just to explain that it's simply not very useful in most cases. It does not give you an accurate report of links. And of course, it's not in a very convenient format. The link analysis tool's results are far more complete and convenient. In fact, here's what Majestic provides us for the New York Times. And here's Moz. Here's SEMrush and Ahrefs. So to summarize, these are what the different systems found. I'm surprised that Moz is so low. It's a great tool, and it usually returns more than Google in my experience. Here's what we get when we look at the example site I'm going to work with in the next lesson. The number of links pointing to rabbitbreeders.us. In this case, Moz is now obviously much higher than Google. Of course, Moz doesn't have anywhere near as large a database as Majestic, SEMrush and Ahrefs, as you can see. I know it's not all about size though, and I know that Moz is a great tool with some useful features, but the database is definitely not as big. Where do these systems get their data? They run their own search bots, gathering data just like Google does. Ahrefs, for instance, claims to be gathering a third of the data that Google gathers every day, 6 billion pages daily. As for Majestic, it's owned by Majestic 12, not the Majestic 12 of the UFO conspiracies, but a company that originally planned to create a sort of open-source competitor to Google. It has several thousand volunteers that donate their computing time and manages to download several billion URLs every day. Majestic claims to have crawled over 800 billion pages and to have found links to more than 3 trillion pages. These link analysis tools are not cheap, by the way, though you may find you can get a free trial in some cases, and the pricing often includes other tools beyond just link analysis. Majestic has a free account that lets you fully analyze links pointing to your own site and limited access to information for other sites. You might want to spend a few minutes looking at a few of these tools, or perhaps just move to the next lesson in which I'll show you an example of link analysis using Majestic. Majestic provides a free account you can use to analyze links to your own site once you've verified ownership. So you might visit Majestic and click the Sign Up Free button.